Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to get this Kendall Jenner look. We're going to do both the makeup and the hair, so if you want to see how I got it, then please just keep on watching. First, I'm going to start off with my L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation, and I actually only showed one bottle, but I did mix two shades. It's W6 and N3, I believe. Don't ask why I have two really far away different shades from each other. I don't know what my thinking was when I bought the two of them, but the neutral shade does a really nice job of actually not making the foundation so warm, and Kendall Jenner has a really pretty type porcelain, I guess, complexion, and she just has beautiful skin, so I wanted to add that neutral color just to make my skin a little bit less warm looking and a little bit more angelic and porcelain. Then as a base, I'm going to be using MAC Paint Pot in Rubinesque, and it's a gorgeous color. It's a melon peachy base with really great gold undertones, and I'm just applying this all over my lid. And then I'm going to take an INGLOT color that I just picked up, and this is in shade 393, and I'm just going to apply this all over my lid with a really old Sephora eyeshadow brush. And I'm using this brush because all of my brushes are extremely dirty, and I have been really slacking with washing them lately. Then you guessed it, I'm going to go in with MAC Soft Brown in my crease, just really sloppily blending this all over just to act as a transition color and also to give my crease some definition. The next color that we're using is probably the most important for the look. It's really going to give that melony color that Kendall really had on her eyes, and I'm just going to buff this in using the same blending brush that I used before, and I'm going to put this into my crease and the outer 2/3 of my eye. I'm going to leave the inner third with that lighter shade that we did have, but I'm just buffing this pretty much everywhere else, and this can be a dupe for Urban Decay Free Love. Also, if you have MAC Melon Pigment, I heard that is very similar as well. Kendall did have a pretty thin line of eyeliner on our upper lash line, so I'm just going to emulate that using my Tarte Amazonian Clay Waterproof Gel Eyeliner in the shade Black, and I'm just using a angled brush to apply this, and there is no wing in this look. It's just a eyeliner that's very thin and just straight across. Now we are going to be using false lashes, but I did want to put a coat of Maybelline Mega Plush mascara on just to make the application of the false lashes a little bit easier. For this look, I wanted to try out individual lashes. I just applied some lash glue to my case, and I dipped the individual lash into the glue and then applied them to my eyes using tweezers. This was my very first time doing this. I wasn't able to get them all in frame, so if you guys want a separate video on how I did it, just go ahead and let me know. And I'm just fighting with my scarves. To top off those individual lashes, I'm going to be using the Power Volume 24-Hour Black Smoke Mascara by L'Oreal, and I'm going to apply this both to my top lashes as well as my bottom lashes, and I absolutely love this mascara for giving me some great clumpiness and some volume. I know not everyone loves clumpy lashes, but when I'm doing my heinous 1000 mascara routine that I pretty much do every day, I love using this after a lengthening mascara because it really gives great volume, exactly like it says. Then I'm going to use one of my favorite concealers, my Clinique All About Eyes concealer, and I'm just going to pat this underneath my eyes, and then I'm actually going to top it off with another concealer that I'm going to use for brightening, and that is the Dream Lumi Touch Concealer from Maybelline. And I'm just going to put this in a V shape, and then I'm going to blend those all together using my Beauty Blender. I'm just going to be setting my under under eye area as well as my forehead area because I want to keep the rest of my skin really natural and dewy. And I'm using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in medium dark, and I'm just going to apply this with my beauty blender. Then for a super subtle contour and some definition, I'm going to be using the NYC Sunny Bronzer, and I'm going to be using my Real Techniques blush brush, and I absolutely love the shape of this brush, and it is so soft, and I'm just going to, like I said, very, very lightly define the contours and hollows of my face with this. And I'm also applying it to the areas where the sun would naturally hit me just to give me a nice glow. And it looked like Kendall was wearing a really natural matte blush, so I decided to choose MAC Gingerly. It was the closest thing I could find in my collection, and I'm just using a Sigma Mr. Bunny powder brush, and it's a travel size just to apply this to my cheeks and also slightly farther back. As a highlighter, I'm using the Bare Minerals Loose Highlighting Pigment in Pure Radiance. I don't know if that's the exact name, it's kind of just what I came up with, but it is a loose product, and I just applying it with my fingertips to the tops of my cheekbones, and it's a really gorgeous color, and I'm really liking this product. It was the first time that I ever used it, but I'm very excited to use it again. Particular picture that I saw, Kendall Jenner's eyebrows were a little bit thin, but they were filled in, it seemed. So I'm using my e.l.f. eyebrow kit in dark, and I'm just using the powder portion of it, and I'm just going to fill in my brows, not elongating or extending the arch or anything like that because our brows are pretty straight. So I'm just filling them in. Then, as always, to keep those brows in place, I'm just going to be using my e.l.f. brow gel. For the lips, I'm going to be using Revlon Soft Nude, and I'm just going to pat this into my lips before I apply the lip gloss, which is Sunset Peach, I believe. I don't know, I'll have the full name or the correct name in the info bar below. And this is the finished makeup. So to start off the fishtail braid, I'm actually just going to use a small hair tie and tie my hair in a side ponytail. This just makes it a little bit easier when tightening the braid. Okay, so you're going to start by separating your hair into two sections, and you're going to take a single strand of hair from the outside of the first section, and then you're going to cross that small strand over top to meet with the hair that is in your other hand. So just take a small section, cross that over, and then grab it with your other hand. And you're pretty much just going to keep repeating this all the way down. I tend to tighten my braid after every few strands just so it is as tight as possible so I can go in and mess it up afterwards. But if it is messy, do not worry about it. The messier it is, the better it looks. So again, I'm just taking a strand from the outside, crossing it over that section of hair, and grabbing it with my other hand to meet up with the other section. I have it slowed down for a few more seconds so you can kind of get the hang of it watching this, and then after that, the rest of the braid is just going to be sped up for time purposes. Getting to the end of the braid, I'm just going to secure the bottom with a hair tie. I only have a small black one, a clear one, or a small dark one would be ideal. After securing the bottom with it, I am going to gently slide that top hair tie down the bottom of the braid and mess it up a bit. And this is the finished hair and makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any other celebrities that you want me to recreate, just send me pictures of them on Twitter, Instagram, tell me down below. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye, guys.